Alright, good morning. We are in Wilcox, Arizona. I left the house about 45 minutes ago. We are on our way. We're on our way to Morenci, Arizona. And we are going to pick up copper. It will be day 3 that I've done this. It's a pretty simple load. I picked it up Monday, Tuesday, and then today is Wednesday. And then I was supposed to pick it up tomorrow, Thursday, but they called me yesterday afternoon and said my load was canceled. So this will be the last day we're doing this. We're at the TA truck stop. We're getting ready to head out. We got about another 100, right at 100 miles up to Morenci. It's all through the backwoods. It's really pretty scenery. I enjoy the drive back there. We're going to a mine, but we don't get down into the mine. We're just where we pick this stuff up is right on the outside, so it's not that hard to pick up. It's a fairly simple load. Throw it on the trailer, strap it down, drive a couple hours, and deliver it in Tucson, which takes about it's 180 miles, so it takes about a little over 3 hours to get there. The place in Tucson, they're really quick to unload, so there's no issues there. And then I usually end up getting home about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I have felt like a normal, I call it a normal job, but a regular job. I leave the house about 6 o'clock in the morning. I get rolling, and then I get home about 3 in the afternoon. So it makes for a nice day the last couple of days. But we're gonna head on up there. I don't know, I'm hoping to get a load out of Arizona on Thursday or Friday. I need to go back to work, so I'm hoping to bring back over the road work. These loads pay okay, but I need to make some over the road money. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're getting ready to get on the big road here. We got about another 2 hours or so up to Morenci. Like I said, it's really pretty scenery, so I'll try to pick out some good footage for you. The sun is just coming up. It's going to be windy today. That's the only thing. They're talking about 20, 30 mile an hour winds. So that's the only thing that's supposed to be bad today. But like right now, you look at that scenery. It's beautiful. That's one reason I love it out here. Okay, we're getting on the big road. I will talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, we are almost in Morenci. We're in the little town of Clifton right now. And if you look at the horizon up there at the very top of that mountain, you'll see some buildings. That's where we're going to go. Now we're going to get ready to climb this hill up here. And it's not too bad going empty, going up the hill. We're going to come down loaded. We're going to be close to 80,000 pounds when we come down this hill. So I'm going to try to make a video coming down the hill, and I'll talk you down of what gears to use, Jake brake, and the technique I use and stuff like that. So we'll see if I can make that happen. And if you look straight ahead at the top of the horizon up there, that is the copper mine right there. So that's where we're going to, is right up there. So, all right, I will talk to you guys when we get up the hill here a little bit. We're empty, so it's not going to be too exciting. But I'll talk to you when we get up to the entrance to the mine, and then once I get loaded. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, we are turning into the entrance of the mine right now. We got a couple hairpin turns we got to go down. And then we're going to check in. And where we got to load isn't very far. We don't have to get too far down into the mine. So it's not that bad of a deal. So as you can see, there's a truck waiting down there already. They're usually pretty quick. Most I've ever waited really is about 30-45 minutes. So they're really quick about getting you in and out down here. So I don't think there'll be a problem. But it's pretty up here. I kind of like it. I kind of like it up here. A lot of guys don't want to come here to the mines, but I kind of like it up here. So let's see here. We got to find a spot to park. Pull alongside this guy right here. All right. I'm gonna go check in. Get loaded, and then talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, we are all loaded up, and we're right at 80,000 pounds. We're getting ready to go down the big hill here. And I thought I would show you coming down the hill. Now, I always try to start in the gear that I want to be in going down the hill. This is a pretty steep hill here. And I want to go down the hill about 35 miles an hour. And I've been up and down this hill, so I know now. Now, I got the Jake brake on. It's going to get noisy in here, so I'll try to talk loud. But I'm watching the RPMs. I got the Jake brake on, and I'll let my RPMs build up to about 1700. We're at 1600 right now. And then, like I said, the Jake brake is holding the truck back right now. I'm not on the brakes. The Jake brake's doing the work. Now, I was taught to use the brakes and get off of the brakes. Other guys, you know, teach to keep constant pressure, but I don't know. I was kind of taught old school. Put your foot on the brake, use it, and get off of it. So right now the Jake brake's holding. She's speeding up just a little bit. We're at 1700 RPM right now. Gotta let it speed up just a little bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna apply the brakes, and I'm gonna slow it way down. I'm using the brakes here. We're at 1200 RPM. I'm off the brakes. Jake brake's doing its job. I'll let it speed up just a little bit. We're about 30 miles an hour. We got a turn coming up. We're about 1500 RPMs right now. Jake brake is still on. I'm off the brake. Okay, I'm gonna apply the brakes again. We're coming into the turn. I slowed it down to about 1200 RPM. Jake brake is still on. We're coming around the turn. We're doing about 28 miles an hour. Jake brake's holding the truck back. I'm not on the brakes. So we're at about 1350 on RPM, and the truck's actually slowing down. So I'm gonna turn the Jake brakes off. It kind of flattens out right here. There's one little more section up here to go down, and the speed limit is, I think, 45 miles an hour, but we're going to be coming into the little town. All right, so I changed gears. We're down 38 miles an hour. I'm going to throw Jake brake. I'm going to throw Jake brake on again, slow it down. I'd rather use the Jake brake than use my brakes up on the truck. We're about 42 miles an hour. this turn here, it's going to drop down to 35 miles an hour. We're about 1800 RPM right now. We slowed it down to about 1500 RPM. And we're about 35 miles an hour. So I'm going to turn the Jake brake off now, because we're going to come through the town. It's going to drop down to 35, and then it's going to drop down to 25. We're going to wiggle around town. When we come up the other side of town, there's a big hill, and I'll show you how I go up the hill, because it's a big one, and we're going to drop way down. We're going to end up probably going about 15-20 miles an hour up the hill. So I will see you guys on the other side. All right. We got loaded up. Everything looks good. Let's take a look at what we got. It's a beautiful day today. We got a load of copper. It's nothing. It's not very hard to load. Matter of fact, it took about 30 minutes to load, which is really nice. And as you can see, I use the carpet for edge protectors on the copper there, and they require 2 straps on each set of bundles, even the center one where there's only 1. So really simple to load, very easy to load. Nice shiny copper pennies there. And so this stuff, I don't mind loading it. It's up in the mine. It's not that bad to load. I was in and out of there within an hour, so it was really easy, but you know, pretty cut and dry. Just use edge protectors and a couple straps per row there, and real easy to load. So, but oh, it is beautiful country out here. I'll just pan around here, you can look. Now, if you look, we're gonna climb that hill right there. And I've been trying something different with the camera angle, so we're gonna see how it turns out. But oh man, it is just beautiful out here. Look at that, look at the horizon, the mountains out there. Ah, that's why I live in Arizona. It's just beautiful. So, all right, so we got about 3 hours over to Tucson, and just some beautiful scenery driving. So let's go, let's get going. All right, we're coming up to another big hill here, pretty good climb. We're gonna get a little running start to it here. Speed limit is 65 miles an hour, so we're gonna get a little running start to it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my engine fan on, start cooling the motor off a little bit. This is a long, steady climb right here. We're doing about 55 right now, and the old engine's working pretty good. We're pushing around 30 pounds of manifold pressure, 1600 RPM, and we're going to drop down into the truck lane. Now we're going to lose gears fast here. So 1400 RPM, there's 1 gear right there. We're down to 45, we're at 1500 RPM. There's 1400 RPM. We lose another gear, and the old girl's working hard, so I'm gonna let her work until we get to a gear where I can accelerate. We're down to 1300 RPM. We'll drop another gear. We're down to about 30 miles an hour right now. Temperature gauge looking good. We're gonna drop 1 more gear. We're at 1500 RPM. We're down to 25 miles an hour. Flashers are on. Now, right here, this gear here, the engine will accelerate. So if I press on the accelerator, it'll speed up. So I'm gonna keep it in this gear right here. It's about 1500 RPMs. I can back off the accelerator just a little bit, drop my manifold pressure down, let the motor breathe, watch my temperature gauge, and just let her climb the hill. So she's working, but she's not working as hard as she can. I don't want to push her as hard as she can. I want her just to find that right gear, where she'll just climb the gear, where she'll just climb the hill without really working real hard. So we're running right at 1500 RPM, manifold pressure's dropped down to about we're about 20 pounds, and we're just taking it easy. We're just gonna go up this hill pretty easy, let her just take it easy, let the motor breathe. You don't want to go up the hill with your foot to the floor, because that's how you get a hot motor. That's how you overheat. So we're just gonna take her easy. Keep an eye on the temperature gauge. That's the one main gauge we want to watch. But when we keep that manifold pressure down a little bit, that temperature gauge will come down just a little bit too, because that means it's not working at 100%, and we don't want her to run 100% all the way up the hill. We're just letting her breathe and go up the hill. So it's kind of boring now, but I'd rather go up the hill a little bit slower, save my motor, than get up the hill just 30 seconds a minute faster and overwork my motor. There's a rattle in the dash. And it's one reason why I don't videotape too much when the truck's going down the road, because it gets noisy in here. And I think that's just a Peterbilt thing. So we're coming up to the incline's coming up just a little bit. Manifold pressure's coming up a little bit because she's having to work just a little bit more. But we still have accelerator left, meaning I can still press down on the accelerator. So like I said, I don't want to run her at 100%. Ease up the accelerator just a little bit, keep it right at, we're about 1600 RPM right now. Still climbing. We're down to about 28 miles an hour. And then once we get to the top, it's just a steady decline down. Throw the jake brakes on every now and then, keep your speed down. Just keep an eye on the speed, and you'll be fine going down these hills down here. So we've kind of come up to the crest. We're picking up speed a little bit. We're in the truck lane, so we're gonna wait till we get to the end of the truck lane. We're speeding up a little bit. We're at 35 miles an hour. Water temperature never got over 200 climbing that hill. I did have the engine fan on. And then as you can see ahead, it's just kind of a snaky, gentle turns down the hill here. Alright, we're up to about 52 miles an hour right now. That's 12th gear right there. And that's about 60 miles an hour. So we're just going to take it easy. From here on, it's just downhill glide all the way down into Safford, Arizona. Alright, talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, it's the end of the day. We're over here in Tucson. We just got unloaded, and we got about 30 miles back to the house. I know it's probably dark in here because I'm in the shadow, but I just got off the phone with my coordinator and booked a load out of El Paso going up to Michigan. So we're gonna load that on Friday, so that'll give me my load to get out of the house and get back over on the East Coast or into Central America. So anyway, today went good. The last 3 days actually gone really good. The loading at that mine where I was loading at is not hard at all. It's nice and easy. At this place I delivered to down in Tucson is the super easy. I mean, within usually within 15 minutes time I get here, I'm unloaded. Just pull the straps off and bam, they got it. No issues at all. So yeah, no, the last couple of days have been pretty good. So all right guys, well, I'm gonna make my way home, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.